Hello, my lovely people. So before we get into the readings for March, I just wanted to have a minute to have a little chat with you. For those of you who don't know, last May I moved from the UK to Spain. Many of us have dreams of a new life abroad, fresh starts, new adventures, expansion, trying something new. And I had had that dream on and off for quite a lot of years. And with the advent of Brexit and my children being grown up and gone, I decided it's now or never. In for a penny, in for a pound, go for it. So I did. It was an enormous risk, because at the time I was renting the best house I've ever had, a long-term, secure, permanent, gorgeous house. I had a really good car, I had savings, and I knew that by going I was risking it all. But, you know, it's the things we don't do we regret, not necessarily the things we do. So off I went. But for me, Spain was an absolute disaster. I don't do regrets. I learned a lot. I expanded. I grew. But I lost just about everything. I got ripped off right, left and centre. Nothing was as it was promised. I lost, I wouldn't say an enormous amount of money. I lost everything. So after 5 months, I decided I'm coming home. And I came back with almost nothing. And since that time, I've been rebuilding. I came back in October, and I came back to a life that had this gaping hole in it. So I've been trying very hard since to fill that hole bit by bit. It takes time. Anyway, this week, a few days ago, out of the blue and unexpected, I have been offered my old home back, which is a gift and one that I very much want to take. And I have said yes, and I'm going to be moving back into it in a few weeks. Financially, it's a disaster. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen. So I am reaching out for you guys. And interestingly, coincidentally, actually the day before this happened, my angels gave me a message and said, take your readings, your video readings, and put them at half price. We need to access more people. And they can't necessarily afford it. So I did that, not really knowing why, but I always follow my angels. So I've reduced my video readings from £50 to £25, half price, which is about $32 US. And I did that, I think it was Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I'm offered my old home back. And I'm like, right, that's why I needed to do the videos, video readings, half price, to get more work in to help me pay for this move. So what I'm trying to do here is put my life back as it was, only a more expanded version of me. So I'm asking for your help, guys. So if ever there was a time you wanted a reading, now is the time to book. And for those of you who don't want a reading, if you feel it in your heart to donate to my channel, the work that I do, I would so appreciate it. Whether it's £1, $1, €1, honestly, it doesn't seem much, but I've got 25,000 subscribers. And even if only a tiny fraction of you made a $1, £1, €1 donation, it would just make such a difference to help me put my life back the best I can. So that's my little message to you. Thank you. If you do want to donate or book a reading, the link is in the description box below, and I appreciate all your help and support, and I'm enormously grateful. Thank you. So let's crack on with the readings. Hello Libra, how are you today, my darling? So this is your reading for March. Let's have a look. What have we got for Libra, please, for March 2019? What's going on for Libra? I need a couple of shuffles for you. Oh, hang on. All right, so Libra, please. Got my little team of angels here dying to tell you something. They're very keen for you. They've got a lot to tell you, they're telling me. Okay, there's the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working with others, teamwork. Okay, Six of Cups reversed. What's that about, please? What's the Six of Cups? Okay, some of you are wanting to go back to the past here, all right? Some of you And I'm thinking about one person in particular that I know recently changed jobs and is no longer working in a team and is unhappy and is looking for a job to go back to working in a team. And I think that it's similar for many of you. This seems to be, that particular person I'm thinking of is a Libra. You do well working with others and not working on your own in isolation. And so you're wanting to go back to a situation, to a job, to friendships where you've got people around you. Some of you are missing people from the past, old friends that you haven't seen for ages, wanting to reconnect. That's important for you, Librans. You know, you're people. You know, you're a people person. You don't do so well on your own, all right? Some of us are very independent and like to be on our own, and others do not thrive on our own. This is related to work, okay? So for those of you, I know not all of you work, but for those of you who are working, it's really important that you're working in a team, in collaboration, have friends around you to be able to bounce those ideas off. And that enables your work to be flowing better, flourishing better, and enables you to feel much more independent. So it's weird, isn't it? You know, that if you were on your own, you wouldn't feel independent, you'd feel more needy, I guess. But as soon as you're around other people, you feel really strong and really independent because there's people there. You don't need them. They're there if you want them. Does that make sense? I think it does. All right, so what else do you want to tell Libra, please? What else does Libra need to know? All right, so for those of you that this isn't relating to work, you're needing to touch base with some old friends. Yeah, there's a real sense of I haven't seen my friends for a long time. And those of you who are single, this can be lovers from the past or people that you are friends with in the past that could now be more than a friend. So we are wanting that, and it will strengthen you and help you. So yeah, we're needing some changes. So those of you who are working on your own, who are feeling isolated, it's not going to fix itself. You have to make changes. Don't be afraid of the Tower card. This is saying simply that what you're doing now isn't working and we need to change it. And we don't like change, but at the same time, if you're not very happy in the situation you've got, then you need those changes to happen. So embrace it. Embrace the change. You need to be around people. Okay, so the Five of Swords this is a bit of a battle that you have been battling alone, all right, without the support of people around you. Too much of a battle. So now what we want to use is that beautiful strength that you have, that clear-minded air energy that you have, of focus, sharp intent to be able to make those changes. Okay, so do battle, right, with your CV, with your resume, you know, and yeah, we're needing to take some action. So it's not going to fix itself. The Knight of Pentacles is coming in. This is a slow energy, guys, so it does take a little bit of time. So it's not all going to change straight away. You're kind of moving into that energy of, yes, this isn't working. I need more collaboration. They're just saying to me, for those of you who are self-employed, then you are needing to collaborate with others, and that's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to bring you in more work coming in, more income coming in, which enables you to be stronger financially. So we are taking some action here to open things up to let other people come in, and it's going to benefit you. What else do you want to tell my Librans, please? What else do you want to tell my Librans for March? What else does Libra need to know for March? They're just taking me back to the air energy a minute, okay? So they're saying, when was the last time you got outside in the fresh air? I'm feeling too many of you head down, focused on work, focused on your projects, and not getting out in the fresh air. You need the air, your air signs. Get out there in the fresh air, go for a walk, get away from the city and the smog and the traffic, and just try and get into fresh air. And it's like, as you're breathing in that fresh air, it clears your mind, it clears the fog, and enables you to move into the space where you feel much clearer. It clears this. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling can't move forward. You just need that fresh air, and then that will clear, my darlings. I'm going to ask for a clarifier on that. They've already given it me about get outside in the fresh air, but let's just see what else they want to say about it. Just going to cut the pack. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles. You're worried. It's reversed. Okay, and this is you worrying that if you make those changes you won't earn as much money. But it's not all about money, is it? It's not all about money. There is enough there because we've got the 10 of Pentacles there. You're not wanting to rock the boat and risk the foundation. But, you know, the right job will come, the right connections, the right people will come, then this will turn around. All right, so what's the outcome then for you to make these changes? What's the outcome? So this reading for you, Libra, is very much about life and work and finances. So it's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's all right. If it doesn't, have a look at your moon and your rising as well. That'll give you more all-round information. So what else do you want me to tell Libra, please? What else? The information for Libra. Ah, look, and the sun is coming out. The sun is coming out for you. This is you, your light shining, your sun shining, your creativity coming back. You know, nothing can grow without the sunlight, without the warmth. And the warmth starts to come back. I feel for many of you, you're feeling isolated and kind of shut off. And as you bring back into the collaboration with people, your light and your power starts to shine and shine forward, enabling you to they're just showing me you jumping and being more uplifted and more playful. The playful nature that you have, which is so lovely, starts to come back. It's been a bit heavy and intense, hasn't it, Libra? So we want that to come back a little bit, and that will come in. Okay, and it's going to come in and around the full moon time. And I haven't looked at the astrology for next month, but it's going to be roughly around about the 17th of the month, I would think, 17th, 18th, something like that. So middle end of the month where we've got the full moon coming in, this is where your sun starts to come back out. And also with these cards, it's a lovely balance. It's a lovely balance between the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. This balance of the two, which you do so well to balance up things. You know, Libra is the balance, the scales of justice, everything balancing and everything coming back to equilibrium for you. So they're just giving me, by the end of March, things looking much more stable. And as you move into April, more uplifted, more happy, more enriched life, feeling more fulfilled and richer for you, which is lovely. Quite a short reading for you this month, but clear, concise, to the point. Have a little look, as I said, at your moon and your rising as well, to give you a more all-round information for the month. And I hope that helps, and I'll see you for the weeklies and next month's monthlies. Take care, Libra. Lots of love. Bye bye.